This is our project, microgreen renovation, and we decided to develop our project through 3 layers. The first one, when we find a center and the largest public area. The second one that has a functional relational function is made by a grid rotated by 60 degrees, where in the intersection we find we put some microarchitecture, and the last layer where is the residential part, where we put a green roof. For the public buildings, we maintain some of those that existed in the original project, like the elderly area and the sports center, along the main street, as well as the commercial area. And we kept the schools in the inner part of the neighborhood, near the pedestrian streets and the green areas. Those microarchitectures can have a different function depending in which part of the neighborhood is situated. It could be a public restroom, a bar, or a storage, and every microarchitecture has a square modular shape made of 25 square meters. And the part that we modified the most are the center part and the addition of a last floor in the perimeter of the neighborhood.
We focus on this part of the residential area, which is the southern courtyard. And the biggest changes we made are for the most in the ground floor and on the third floor, which is the completely new addition. Here we can see the original plan and how we transformed it, and we try to retain the most of the old one. In fact, we unify the duplex, but still maintaining the living and the sleeping areas. Here we join the kitchen to the living room, and we move the bathroom that was in the entrance to a new one between the 2 bedrooms. For the ground floor, we added balconies that ended with bike racks and benches to keep the privacy to the apartment, but give it continuity to the outdoors. On the third floor, we added balconies and niches to have many different typology of apartments. In the elevation, you can see the play of shadows and lights made by the balconies and the niches, and also we can see the difference between the material we use for the part we touch.
In the 3D views, we can see niches and terraces, and in particular the emptiness of the corner. The materials are different inside and outside of the courtyard. Talking about coating materials, we used white plaster for the old part of the building, while for the new part of the building we used stoneware tiles. And for the In order to get the contrast, we used a black frame for the windows. In the last slide, we have two renders of the interior and the exterior of the project.